welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to talk about traveling with Turner syndrome. Before we get into that, though, I need you to go down below where it says subscribe in red, right down there, and I need you to click it. Come join the fam. You know you want to come have some fun with us. Now, once you click that subscribe button, I also want you to click that notification bell so you can be told each and every time I post, so you're not missing out on some awesome info. All right. Now, let's get into this. Traveling with Turner syndrome isn't necessarily super different than just traveling in general. For somebody like me, who is stitch-sized, as they say, it can be a little bit more difficult. Just a little bit more difficult to navigate just because, like, say I'm flying. I may not be able to lift my suitcase all the way up and put it in the overhead bins. I just might not be able to reach them. So that might be a problem. Just general things like that, like having to do with height. So, how can I handle that? Well, as a typical rule, I travel with my husband, so he's able to do that. When I do travel on my own, because I've done that before too, most times people around me aren't like opposed to helping, especially if I try and they see, okay, this chick is not gonna make it. No way. And a lot of times, honestly, people think I'm an unaccompanied minor, which is another part of the problem. It just, yeah, looking young can be an issue. So dealing with the suitcases isn't that big of a deal. And honestly, I try to laugh off the whole people thinking I'm a kid thing. Just because it really isn't that big of a deal. And I explain, like, hey, I am an adult if anybody happens to need to know or starts treating me like a child. I personally haven't had any huge issues with it. I have a friend who is also pretty tiny like me and looks very young. Just like I do, that was flying with their significant other. And when they got to their destination, the police had been notified because they thought that my friend might have been in distress because they looked so young. So luckily, I've never had something that severe happen. I'm pretty thankful for that. Just honestly, the big issue with traveling is just making sure I have my meds and that I'm going to be able to reach what I need to reach. A lot of times seats are a little too short, but it's still easy enough to make myself comfortable. Nothing's really super duper like out of the ordinary for somebody who has short stature. I think, yeah, like I said, I think the most difficult thing is just making sure I have all of the medical things with me that I need to, like pills and such. And just being able to roll with the punches and be willing to ask for help when I need it. Being the type of independent, I can do it myself kind of person, it's hard for me to just let somebody help me. I prefer to ask for the help, at least attempt things once and then ask for help if I can't do it. So when traveling, you don't necessarily have the time to be able to try it, at least. So I've kind of learned to deal with that a little bit more. Like, be able to say, hey, would you mind throwing this up on your way by for me? I can't reach, that kind of thing. And 99 times out of 100, people are more than willing to help, which is great. So, comment down below something you hate asking for help for, especially when you're traveling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye.